Hey everyone, today I wanted to share a spelling resource that I found that you may or may not find helpful. I was looking for something that was kind of an all-in-one book that could be used to teach spelling rules. We've used Phonetic Zoo in the past and I like that, and we will probably use that for my son either in 4th or 5th grade. But I was just looking for something in general that, as I saw spelling mistakes, maybe I could use to teach the spelling rule. Something maybe that could be used in multiple ways, and this kind of seemed to fit the bill. I happened to come across this at Half Price Books, and I really just like the look of it, so I picked it up. I wanted to share it with you. I'm not making this video to convince you that you need this. I'm making this video because I want you to be able to see inside a resource to help you make a decision on if maybe this is something that would work for you. So this is an older program, but it is an Orton-Gillingham approach to spelling. It's called How to Teach Spelling by Laura Toby Radinsky and Elizabeth Haskell. This was, I think, originally came out in '84. And I'll just pause it there on the chapters in case you want to look through those. Now this starts very, very basic, and they do make workbooks, and I think they at one point made like phonogram cards and word cards and things like that to go with it. The workbooks you can still get on Rainbow Resource. I don't know about the cards, but they're also not necessary. You can make your own. It tells you in here if you don't use the workbook what to do, so I like that as well. But this does start very basic, but just in the first chapter here it goes through and kind of tells you what this program is, how it's structured. They do give you grade level recommendation for each chapter, what grades that would be best taught for. The suggested teaching method here, it mentions the workbooks, but then it does go on to tell you if you don't have the workbooks, do this. It gives you what a typical lesson plan would look like. And here's where they mention the phonogram cards and the word cards, which again, I don't know that you absolutely need. You can either make your own on just index cards, or it's kind of like with All About Spelling, All About Reading. Some people use the cards, some people don't. So there's different ways that you can kind of get around that. But this is what a typical lesson would look like: phonogram cards, word cards, dictation, introduce new material. So yeah, it starts very basic with sounds. The sounds that every letter makes. So again, these are ones that maybe if you have an older child, you can just verify they know these and skip ahead. Various ways of spelling some of the vowel sounds. This is kind of a reference list. So it starts very, very basic, then goes into consonant blends. And every lesson has words for dictation, phrases for dictation, and sentences for dictation for you to use if you want. Here we get into syllables in chapter 4. Suffixes in chapter 5. And then there's several chapters of sight words. So chapter 6 is a sight word list, basically words that you cannot sound out. Here we have a spelling rule for double F, double L, or double S. So you have the spelling rule, you have some words, you've got phrases, you've got sentences, and then we go into the next spelling rule. And you can see at the top here, it'll say teach grades 1 through 12. So that's the grades they feel would be appropriate to teach that skill. They don't all say 1 through 12. Like this one is 2nd through 12th. Here's teaching grades 3rd through 12th. So you could really definitely use this across multiple age ranges. So here we have the spelling rule, examples of the spelling rule. They give exceptions to the spelling rule. Here is the spelling rule in the middle or beginning or middle of a word. Here is it at the end of a word. Then you've got words for dictation, phrases for dictation, sentences for dictation. So every chapter is set up the same. Contractions, the doubling rule, the silent E rule, homonyms, more homonyms, sight words again, suffixes, the Y rule. There's a rules poster. So this looks kind of like maybe a mid-year review, dictation for review. And then you move back into rules. And you can see as you get further along, the grades get slightly, the beginning grade gets slightly higher, where you would introduce that rule. So as we get to like chapter 35, we're now to grades 6 through 12. This is the doubling rule, part 2. I do like that, well, there's a lot I like about this, but I do like that it includes exceptions a lot of times in the rules. I think that that's helpful. And it looks like, let's see how many chapters are in here. Yeah, 49 chapters. And really chapter 49 is the complete sight word list. So this has all the lists. Let's see what chapter 48 was. Word categories. All right, so at any rate, and then there's an index in the back. So yeah, that's a look through there. I just wanted to page through it so you can pause and read and really get a feel for the program to know if it might work for you. I think it's a really good option, a very kind of bare bones, something you don't need to buy 7 different levels of. And like I said, they do sell the workbooks. They sell this on on Rainbow Resource and the workbooks. It's a little pricey. I think to buy it new, I think its suggested retail is in the 60s. I think you can get it for in the 40s on Rainbow Resource. I saw mine at Half Price Books for $20, but I actually bought it on eBay for about the same price. It was about $20 shipped on eBay. So anyway, hopefully that is helpful to you, just to take a peek at some other options out there. It's not new and flashy and colorful, but this might be the perfect fit for maybe an older student, or a good use of your budget for something you can use across multiple grades and multiple students. So anyway, hopefully that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them down below, but please keep in mind I have not used this curriculum yet. This is just something I purchased in hopes of using at some point, and I wanted to share it with you.